Hello friends, welcome to my channel Learning Electronics. In this video, we are going to discuss type and order of system. So before starting the video, please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon so that you can get more updated videos from here. So let us start the video. First of all, we will discuss the contents which we are going to discuss. First one is definition of type of system. Second is time constant, form of open loop transfer function. Third is difference between type and order of system, and fourth is example. Okay, so what is type of system? It is the number of poles that are present at origin of open loop transfer function GSHS of the system. So the number of poles which are present at the origin in the open loop transfer function GSS of the system is called as type of system. Okay, the type of system can be increased by adding one pole at the origin. The type of system are represented as type 0, type 1, type 2, type 3, etc. Okay, like this we have to represent the type of system. The open loop transfer function for the control system is expressed as GSHS, which is equal to K into 1 plus STA into 1 plus STB multiplied up to 1 plus STM whole divided by h to the power n into 1 plus ST1 into n plus ST2 multiplied up to 1 plus STN. Okay, here K is called as forward path gain of transfer function or resultant system gain, and capital N is number of poles at origin, or it is the type of system. So by finding out this capital N only, we can find the type of system. Okay, so in the last class I have already told you that if we equate the numerator of this transfer function equal to 0, then we can find out the number of zeros or the zeros present in the transfer function. Okay, so here the zeros will be minus 1 upon Ta, minus 1 upon Tb, etc. are the zeros of this transfer function. Similarly, if we want to find out the poles of this transfer function, then we have to equate this denominator of this transfer function to equal to 0. Then we will get minus 1 upon T1, minus 1 upon T2, etc., which are poles of this transfer function. Now next one is classification of the control system. That means classification of the type of system which is based on the number of poles, that is represented by capital N. Okay, so this is the time constant form of the open loop transfer function. So here we can see that there is a single s in the denominator. So the power of this single s finds the type of the system. So whenever this n is equal to 0, then the type of system will be type 0. Okay, so we know that s to the power 0 is equal to 1. So the example of the type 0 system is GSH is equal to K into S plus 1 divided by S plus 2 into S plus 3. So here we can see that here 1 is multiplied with this S plus 2 and S plus 3. That means here S to the power 0 is there. Okay, so the type of system for this type of transfer function is 0. Next is type 1 system, when the power in this single s is 1. That means the exponent to this single s is 1, then the type of system will be type 1 system. So the example of the type 1 system is GSHS is equal to K into S plus 1 divided by S into S plus 2 into S plus 3. So here we can see that the power to this single s is 1. So the type of system is type 1. Next is type 2 system. When this capital N is equal to 2, then the type of the system will be type 2 system. Example is GSHS is equal to K into S plus 1 divided by S square into S plus 2 into S plus 3. So here we can see that the power to this single S is 2. That means the type of the system is 2. Similarly, we can find out the type N system when N is equal to N. Okay, so that type of system is called as type N system. Now let us see the difference between the type of system and order of system. Type of system is the power associated with single s in the denominator of open loop transfer function. So as I have told you, whatever be the power to the single s will be the type of the system. If it is a 1, then the type of the system will be type 1, and if it is 2, then type will be 2. Okay. So in the order of system, it is the highest power of s in the denominator of closed loop transfer function. So for this we have to consider the denominator polynomial of the closed loop transfer function. For example, it is s square plus s plus 1. So highest power of s is 2. So the order of this type of system will be equal to 2. Okay. Next is, in the type of system, it is the number of poles at the origin in the open loop transfer function of the feedback system. So whatever be the number of poles which are present at the origin in the open loop transfer function of the unity feedback system, that will give the type of the system. Okay. And in the order of system, it is the number of poles in the open loop or closed loop transfer function. So the total number of poles present in the open loop or closed loop transfer function will be the order of the system. Type of the system is the property of open loop transfer function GSHS. Order of the system is the property of closed loop transfer function GS upon 1 plus GSHS. Okay. So let us take one example for type of system. This is one transfer function equation, which is s plus 1 divided by s square into s plus 2 into s plus 3. So according to the definition, it is the power associated with single s in the denominator of open loop transfer function. So here to the exponent of this single s, 2 is there. That means the type of this system is type 2. Okay. And same example we are taking for order of the system. So the definition is it is the highest power of s in the denominator of closed loop transfer function. So here the highest power of s will be, here one s is there, here one s is there, and here s to the power 2 is there. So the total power will be s to the power 4. So the order of the system will be 4 here. Now let us see some important points related to type and order of system when we want to find the type and order of system. So for finding the order and type of system, the feedback part transfer function HS will be equal to 1, and the feedback should be negative feedback. So the system should be negative feedback system for finding out the order and type of system. Second is, order and type of the system are independent to number of zeros of the transfer function. Third is, order of the system should always be greater than equal to type of system. Last is, type of system is same for open loop and closed loop system as it is defined for only open loop transfer functions. So the type of system is same for open loop and closed loop systems. Okay. So hope you have understood the topic. In the next class, we are going to discuss some more numericals related to type and order of system. So thank you very much for watching, and please do subscribe my channel for more updates.